And still with us in studio, Danny Ayalon, former Israeli ambassador to the United States, former Israeli deputy foreign minister and former lawmaker, and Jeremy Saltan, political advisor to the Yamina party. And Jeremy, I'm going to just start with you. Respond to what Yifat Sasha Bitton said. The president said that may be beyond his authority to call that meeting between Naftali Bennett and Yair Lapid, but there's nothing stopping them. They've met. And the suggestions of a rotation. Is that a rotation premiership in which Naftali Bennett goes first and could be the prime minister within days? Is that something that could be Yamina willing to consider?
You know, on Friday, Naftali met with Prime Minister Netanyahu for 3 hours. Saturday night, he met with Yair for 2.5 hours. Both of those conversations were very interesting. There are different ways this can play out. There are a potential 3 mandates that could be handed out. Lapid and Bennett already said they're going to meet again. Bennett also said he's going to go ahead and meet again with Netanyahu. Everyone is waiting to see what Rivlin decides. He has 3 candidates. This is a 3-man race. It always has been. He has to decide who he's going to give the mandate to first. Based on whoever gets that mandate, you would assume that a majority of the players will go ahead and talk with that person. What we said, and this is a very important point, the Yamina delegation asked the president that he not skip the second mandate. And if the first mandate does not work out, to not go ahead and go straight to the Knesset and bypass the second mandate. Another key point here is that we suggested there be consultations before this second round. And why is this important? I can tell you from conversations I've had with people who recommended both Lapid or Netanyahu, and they've told me they would recommend Bennett in a second round of consultations if we end up in that scenario. So again, we have to see who Rivlin decides to go ahead and make a choice of who's going to get the government. But Yifat saying that Bennett and Lapid should meet again. They've met. They'll meet again if they get the mandate.
She should met again to come to an agreement on a rotation premiership.
What the president is saying is that to have that meeting before he makes a determination of who it is that actually is going to get the mandate is, in his eyes, a problem, and I understand that problem. We're in this situation where, and my friend Danny explained this very well, where we're in this legal flux. Should he go ahead and choose the person with the most recommendations, which will be Netanyahu? Should he choose the person who has the best chance based on no one disqualifying him, and that's Bennett? Or should he choose Lapid, who's sort of between those two?
I get it. Danny, it sounds to me like Jeremy's